What is going on, Shib Army? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, we're going to talk about Shiba Inu, the overall cryptocurrency market, because today is the day that the feds are going to come out with their statement. The Federal Reserve is set to meet in a few hours here today, which hopefully I'll be reporting live on as soon as we hear news regarding some of the monetary restrictions and, the tightening that they're proposing. Because again, they're trying to curb inflation because inflation rates are at all-time highs over the last couple years, if not decades, actually. Now, remember, I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor. Rather, I always try to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. And you could see crypto still hurting. Crypto looked like it was getting ready to rebound yesterday, but again, consolidating after a slight sell-off that we saw over the last few weeks in anticipation of what is to come on this day. Now, if we look at Shiba Inu, we see that it's sitting right around 33,000 Satoshis, 32,000 Satoshis. Kind of consolidating, still a downward trend if you look at it overall over the last month. And even the 3-month chart, if you look at it from back in end of October when we did reach all-time highs, we've sold off significantly. FUD continues to plague the crypto space. Now, we're going to dive into the article talking about the feds. Today, Jerome Powell is set to speak in just a few hours here. So in about 3 hours or so, we're anticipating some answers to some of our questions. Now, before we dive into the article, I do want to mention the link in the description below for Moomoo. So if you haven't created your trading account with Moomoo yet, check out the link in the description. You get some cool items potentially, and you could be your own Santa. 13 iPhone, 17, I can't even talk. I'm too excited. 17 iPhone 13s are up for grabs. Oculus Quest 2s, some shares of GoPro, and in addition, 5 free stocks valued up to $3,500 each. And because there's the YourPOP exclusive for you guys as the crypto enthusiasts, coin stock is also available for grabs, meaning Coinbase stock, which is a few $100s. Check those things out. Take advantage. And there's a link in the description for Patreon. Consider joining. It's a fantastic community of over 1,000 people. And I know day in and day out, we are just finding fantastic crypto gems. And in addition, having great conversations. So let's go ahead and dive in. Powell signaled a hawkish pivot for the feds. Here it comes. December 15th, 2021, or what could be known as Bitcoin's D-Day. The Federal Reserve's hawkish pivot has already occurred. Now the central bank just needs to follow through. It was just over 2 weeks ago that the Fed chairman, Jerome Powell, told Congress it was time to retire the word transitory with regards to inflation, because they're saying that it's just going to be a part of our daily living. We're going to continue to see inflation rates rise over time. Powell signaled that the Fed is likely to accelerate the pace at which it will reduce its asset and bond purchases launched in 2020 to combat negative impacts of the pandemic-driven lockdowns. Because we know right now at the end of November, inflation rates were at 6.8%. So you guys have to remember, crypto is actually a hedge on inflation. But the problem right now is there's too much uncertainty in all the markets. If you look at the S&P 500, which is one of my favorite indicators for the overall global stock market, you can see it's actually down today, 0.23%. On the 5-day, down 1.44%. On the month, it's down. On the 3-month, it's still up. But again, the market is looking shaky, and people are saying there could be a potential significant correction, if not a stock market crash. And we know when the stocks don't necessarily do well, usually we could see crypto actually bounce back and go on a run because they are, again, kind of in parallel, right? Or polar opposites of one another. But now what we're seeing is retail investors are investing in both. We're seeing more mass adoption. So if monetary policy and economic impacts overall any market, we now see both of them kind of drop because of uncertainty. So hopefully after Jay Powell comes out and gives us some kind of certainty, just because that's what we need. We need answers. We need to know what does the future look like for crypto. We need to know what the regulatory affairs are going to look like for crypto, because we're starting to see it and we know what it is in the stock market, right? If you want to invest in securities, but crypto, none of our tokens, none of our assets are considered securities, but they're trying to regulate them as if they are. So we need answers, and we're anticipating an answer today. So make sure you guys stay tuned in. I'll give you guys updates throughout the day as they come. I appreciate everybody's love and support. Make sure you smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, everybody, keep investing. Peace.